Hey guys, it's Jill. I'm back with a new Q&A with video. Today I'm going to talk about my scrapbooking process. This was another question my friend Lauren had asked me. So I've got my traveler's notebook, I have a few notes, and I will do my best to try and explain my process. A few things to clear up first. I've said before I don't scrapbook chronologically. Therefore, I don't ever feel rushed to get photos in an album. I don't feel like that need to get caught up, and because of that, my process is much more freed up than it ever has been when I tried to keep up chronologically. So that's something that you need to know. Because I'm working generally one photo at a time, one photo that I have taken the time to pick out, not because this is the next photo in order of date taken or anything like that. My process is more slowed down. Okay, so that's the first piece of it. The second piece of it is I am totally like 95% product driven at this point. I am choosing product that was provided to me by a design team, and that is the motivation behind making the page. So I don't know how to explain this to get it across clearly. I'm doing what I want with a set of products that was provided to me. So I don't feel a pressure really in any way other than maybe like a deadline pressure, but I work ahead, so I don't even really feel that. But I don't feel a pressure to do anything with what I'm making. So my process is quite free in that sense. So if I'm going to start a layout for a design team, let's just use Gossamer Blue. Gossamer Blue provides me with different kits to use, and those are the products that I need to use on the layouts for them. So I will pick a piece of 12 by 12 paper that I really like, and from that point I am then choosing the photo. So that's what I mean by my process is freed up. I'm not having to get a photo into my book, if that makes sense. I am creating because I want to. I want to scrapbook this photo. I feel like the products that I have already chosen are good for the story of that page. So again, I hope this isn't too confusing. I don't know how else to explain it other than the product drives me, the photo is secondary, and embellishing then comes third. So I've got the 12 by 12 paper chosen, and I've got the photo picked, and then from that point I will decide, do I want to search for a cut file that will add to this page? Do I want to use a certain embellishment that would be a major focal point on this page? Or do I have a title in mind? So each of those three things then has a determination on what I do next. If there's a cut file, then I will go and I will get that figured out on my silhouette. I will cut it, add it to the background paper. If there's a major embellishment, then what I need to do next is decide where I'm going to put the photo, and then where's that major embellishment going to go that will accent the photo. Or if I have a title in mind, it's the same thing. I will move the photo around with the title elements. The title could be all thickers. The title could be a die cut. The title could be a mix of thickers and alpha stickers. So all of those things determine kind of what's next. So let's say we've got the photo on. We've gone with a die cut file. That's all on the page. So next is embellishing. Embellishing for me is generally clusters. The photo typically is off center, like this one. I've got the photo a little bit off center. I knew I wanted to use these two giant burlap flowers for Maya Road because the focus is on flowers this month. So I put the major embellishments near the photo in a way that they are being shown off and that they highlight the photo. So that's kind of my process. Because I'm not, I don't want to say a regular scrapper, but because I'm on a design team, my motivation is different than what your motivation might be as someone who is just creating for themselves or their family. So if I'm going to do a photo or a scrapbook page, that's just for me, which I do. I do make layouts that are just for me. I share them all on my blog, so in a sense they're kind of for a job. But if I'm making a layout just for me with products that I've purchased that I liked or whatever the case may be, the process is still the same. I have product that I've purchased that I want to use. It's the same with mixed media. If I do a mixed media layout, I've purchased a lot of these shimmer spray inks. I want to use those. I have texture paste or embossing paste. I want to get that on a page. I purchased it, so I want to use it and see if it's something that I like and that I'll continue to use. So the process for me is almost always determined by a product that I want or need to use. That being said, when I'm putting together embellishments on a page, I will reach for items that help tell the story of the photo. Or sometimes I just want to, so windy in Kansas today, sorry, interrupting myself, but this hair is nutty. Don't even know what I was talking about. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I'm choosing products that I want to further tell my story. Sometimes my layouts are just kind of a mishmash of things that I liked. There is no story. This is just something I wanted to put together because I felt in the mood. So putting together a page is very individualized. If you are a chronological scrapper, your goal is to get these memories recorded in order. And that is fabulous. That works for you. That's what makes you want to scrapbook. It's different for everybody. So for me, it's always product. That is the beginning of my process. Even when I'm not on a design team anymore, which I'm sure someday will happen, it'll still be, I purchased this line that I really liked and I want to use it. So I'm always product driven. So that is my process in a nutshell. If you have any additional questions, feel free to comment on this video below, down here, or you can ask me questions on Instagram. I am at Jiller_P, or you can email me or send smoke signals or a carrier pigeon or telepathically, whatever it takes. Just feel free to ask me questions. If I didn't answer my process clearly enough, if you have more questions about my process, go ahead and ask. There's no question that I won't answer. I really enjoy doing these Q&A videos, and I would like to have the opportunity to do more. So the more questions you ask, the more opportunities I have to keep doing them. So from my messy craft room, thanks for watching.